you can tell I figured out how to get the horizontal image now. Everybody's been really trying to help me with that. Today is going to be a little bit more just of a talking live stream. To start out with, the elephant picture was a fail. I then tried to come back and paint a different elephant, and it was a fail. So, today I was very busy, and that's the reason it's an update. If you watched last night's live stream, I had talked about painting a trophy, and that will be the one that I'll have for tomorrow. So sorry that the last 2 days haven't had a painted picture. Just kind of, it flopped. The elephant did. Redo the elephant, flopped. And then I was real busy today. On to the subject of the day is the transitions program. Now, this is a big thing I've been waiting for. Transitions will help me go from being here in the nursing home out into the community. They help you find a place to live. They make sure that you are set up for success from going from a nursing home into what they call the community. And with that being said, I've been waiting for this interview that came today so that I can, in all things, yeah, we're going to figure this orientation thing out. So that, all things being said, I'll be able to start applying for apartments. They'll be getting me help doing that, getting applications. That whole arena is what they'll be working on. And so I was in like a 3-hour appointment today. So with therapy, that's 2 hours. And just day-to-day living. And then having a 3-hour appointment, and was exhausting. I ended up crashing as soon as I got through with the appointment and just didn't have time to paint. I will have time tomorrow, so before I come live, there will be that trophy completed. I'm going to do that one. It's a little bit easier because I am another doctor's appointment at 8:10 tomorrow morning. So for me, that's extremely earlier. I'll probably have to get about 6:30, get ready to go to that appointment. So don't know how long this live stream will be. Kind of giving people a chance to come in. Like I said, the appointment was awesome. Pretty much is a go. Should be talking to the next person, which is a housing coordinator. And the housing coordinator helps me find the apartment. The person came in today ensures that, like, any aids I need, any assistance with conversing, like with travel, if I need Meals on Wheels, any of that kind of stuff is put into place. And then their coordinator takes and turns around and helps me get an apartment. So that's where I'm at, which is really good. Bob, this isn't your room. I got someone that decided to join me. Hold up. Not in your room. Go out.
What room?
Go that way. Your room's down that way, Bob.
I need to squeeze the room.
All right, go back out. What up, guys?
Can I go over there and
No, that's not your bed. You got to go out there.
I guess I'll just go out here in the hall.
Go to your right. Keep going. Okay, turn and keep going down and you'll find your room.
You don't have any.
Okay. We have someone. He is what I call one of our wanderers. He doesn't really know where he's at, so kept him off the video. You just have to get him redirected in the right direction every once in a while. He's sweet, innocent, but he was ready to come in and go to bed. And I got 2 beds in here, so it made sense. I'm tired. There's a bed. Let's lay down. So, but no, the transition's going good. You will see the picture that I showed. That was a finished image that I got completed a couple of days ago of my diamond paintings, and I thought I would show you this diamond painting. As you can see, I've gotten up this side. You can see it. I got to do the numbers here in this, but basically this side of the painting is done, except a few here. And then I have this half to do. So it's turned out really nicely. I can't wait to see what the cabin looks like and the rest of the waterfall. So there, you got that. I'll be working on that. And other than that, I really don't have much to say today. Like I said, it's going to be a very short one. Only if people joined me was there going to be a longer live stream. We'll be working on the... Oh, hi. Looks like somebody might be joining me. Oh, okay. We got some people coming in and joining me. I'll go over what I just did then. I'll just start over here with some of this stuff. Yesterday, we were going to do the elephant picture. And the elephant picture failed. Hold up just a second. Go back out. Bob, go back out. This isn't your room.
Why?
This isn't your room.
Where do I go?
You're going to go that way. Go out in the hallway and then go down that way. Turn the other direction. Go the other way, Bob. Go that way. Go that way. No, not in here. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Okay. All right. See if I missed anything. So, hey, Chasing America. Nice to have you joining. So, I'll do a real quick what we're doing. The picture, they were supposed to be an elephant. That was a fail. Oh, that's what, I'll let you know that this is a great time, Foxy Wolf. Yesterday, I was supposed to have the elephant done. Fail. I was like, well, I'll do a different type of elephant. Fail. So I decided elephants weren't something that I could paint. And then I decided to do a trophy for today. And turned out that I ran out of time. I had 2 hours of therapy, and then I had the most important meeting that I've had. Oh, yeah, well, see, what we did is I met with the transitions team today, which is a Medicaid program funded by Medicare and the federal government to help get residents out of nursing homes into community. And I've been waiting for this interview, or not really an interview, but Yeah, I guess that's what you would call it, where we go through and decide if I need needs and if I fit the program, like I can get back out in the community, that I have enough will and enough process of ability to do it. And so we went through that program today, and it took me 3 hours. And I had to share the whole story of the sepsis, the fire, the knees removing, losing my mom, basically sharing the last 18 months from not being able to walk forward. And it was emotional. Had to go over all my surgeries, all of my medical conditions. And as I say, before I got in the chair, I had all invisible illnesses. And now that I'm in a chair, there's this assumption something's wrong, but nothing's stopping her from doing stuff. And then, oh wow, hopefully the appointment went good and the blood work was okay. With what I did yesterday, well, I'll finish this and I'll tell you about yesterday too. So, and we went over all the medical history, went over the surgeries, went all over my health conditions. We talked about, how I thought I would make it, and my social worker met with them, and at the end of the thing, they were like, well, we'll get a hold of the housing coordinator, get them back with you, and you could be in a house in a few weeks to a few months. So that's the good news of the day. Hey, half funeral host. So yeah, we're working on doing the getting the housing. So I made it in the program, and that was an exciting thing. But I just ran out of time. I'm doing 2 hours of therapy every day, and you throw in, thank you, funeral host. Yeah, it's awesome news. I was a little stressed because I was afraid I wouldn't get it. But by the time it was over, I was like, yeah, I can be successful at this. So it was a very good feeling, and knowing that I was getting ready to get out. If you notice, the picture I put up on the live stream was a very recent completion of a diamond painting. And that'll be going up in my house along with the other diamond paintings that I've been doing. And I'm actually working on one, and I'll share that with you real quick. This is the diamond painting I'm working on. Rotate you around. Reminds me of my favorite place, the Smoky Mountains. Little log cabin, a little forestry, some waterfalls, nice fall scene. And it reminds you of the Smokies. My favorite place to be. Just curious, did you all get the notifications? I'm trying to figure out if you all are getting the notifications on the things. Oh no. I missed something. All right. So yeah, yeah, I wasn't sure, Foxy. Some people are telling me they're not getting notifications and they had the bells on. And so I'm trying to see if there's something I need to do different. Because you know how I've been doing. I've even been knocking people out of chat. So I'm trying to get used to these live streams. The picture day reveal with just that diamond painting I'm working on. I will have a painting for tomorrow. It's a trophy, and the trophy is all about, and it has a saying on the trophy. So I'll hit on a little bit about yesterday and what's happening tomorrow. Yesterday, I had another doctor's appointment, and I think I might have just put too much on my plate. Okay, all right. Well, I was just trying to see because we were running into a thing where, like, I'm getting messages now because I sent stuff to people telling them I was having it to check to see if they were getting the notifications, and they didn't get them. So I'm just trying to make sure that people are getting their notifications. Yeah. And you got it last night, not tonight. See, I don't know. And um, I even went and waited like 5 minutes. So I even put it out for another 5 minutes before I went up. So, because I want to give people a chance to come in. Yeah, that might be it. Like I said, I'm getting used to it, so I'm working hard getting the understanding of it. But yesterday when I went to the doctor, it was a very good appointment. And basically the results was I do have edema in my legs, so I'm supposed to kind of get them elevated to help get the edema off. But no sign of the staph infection back in my bloodstream. And I got 6 months before I go back in the infectious disease doctor. This is amazing. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, today so that was the good news from yesterday. And then the therapy has been really good. Yes. In fact, yesterday I said an all-day live stream. Like, I picked a time and did it for about 2 hours before I went live. So I might be messing up doing it too early. So I did do something stupid today. And I'm so mad at myself. Like I said, the edema's there, and I've been dealing with the swelling. And I've been dealing with pain and kind of weakness a lot since I got sick with the Rona. And so they got people in here with me when I'm standing up just for safety reasons. And okay. All right, that's cool. Thanks for sharing. That makes more sense because it's just been weird how some are getting it and some aren't. But no, when I stood up today, yeah, I cannot figure out how to make my live streams public. They're all set for public, and then they go private. And so then I have to go in and manually change them to public. And so that's what I've been trying to do is remember to set them as public after I get through. So I don't know what kind of setting I need to do to put it where it automatically goes public. So what I was going to say is I went to stand up today and I torqued my knee. and I've got swelling right in the middle of my knee on the right side. So I kind of went to bed after the appointment. I was up for those 3 hours just rubbing my leg under the table and hoping she didn't catch it because I was trying to keep from hurting or saying anything because I had twerked my knee. And if you know what's going on with my knee, I don't have a joint. It's hard to explain, but you have a metal, when you have a knee replacement, you have a metal that goes into your leg. They pound it into the bottom. They put a metal cup at the top. I don't have the metal. I have spacers. So when I twerked it, I literally just split. I actually turned the joint because it can be. And so I was like, oh no, this is not good. So I kind of went down to, I just went down for the rest of the day. I'll be okay. It just, something stupid. And then I have a fun appointment early in the morning tomorrow at the, to get injections in my neck to help with the pain in my neck. Ain't that right? I'm too old to twerk, so when I twerk, my body goes out. Did you all notice? I did the famous spin. It's horizontal today. Okay. 6 to 10 months, no twerking. You got it. After that, probably won't be twerking either. So, yeah, it's been kind of fun. I'll be getting out of here soon. And then, it was so funny. One of the questions she asked is, what's a long-term goal when you get out? You got anything that you're really excited about doing? And I looked at her and I was like, yeah, Gatlinburg. Gatlinburg and abandoning art. That's where I want to be. And that's exactly, as soon as I know I've got an apartment set up, I'm going to be scheduling my Gatlinburg trip. Me and my dad going to get in the car, and Gatlinburg, here we come. And we'll be back in a week. We're kind of hoping we can go down and during a car show week so that my dad can, yep, I'll be there. I'm working on it. I'm going to drive down from Lexington just as quick as I can. What my dad wants to do is do it during a car show week. Oh, God, if I had an apartment in Gatlinburg, it would be insane. But it won't let me cross lines. So I have to stay in Kentucky. But, yeah, what we'll do is he wants to do it during a car show week. My brother does auto body work, and he's had cars that have come in even from California to Lexington to be worked on. And so he's been working on my dad's car, and it is so close. We almost had a stumble because someone broke the windshield, but I looked it up on eBay. Craziest thing, we found an OEM original in-box steering windshield, and he just got that. And so his Chevy Monza, it's not right. My brother's is a Monza. Oh my goodness. Chevy Vega. It's a Chevy Vega hatchback. And now they have the windshield. All they have to do is drop the motor in, which has been totally rebuilt. Yeah, he's going to drop in the motor, The transmission's already in, so drop the motor in. Finishing setting everything up to, getting it running smoothly. And we're hoping to go to either the spring run or the summer run. And my dad's like, if we go to both of them, it'll be all right. And if we went to the fall run, that'd be all right too. Because his car, it'd blow your mind. My brother's got all these. I need a repair too, but he can't work on anything except except the car. I missed that very last line. Oh yeah. Well, my brother has a Chevy Monza, and what he did to his Chevy Monza blows your mind. He what my brother has the Monza, and he metal paneled up the sides. He put a dual exhaust. He's put nitro on it. It's street legal, but it has a nitro canister. He can hit another button and shoot flames out of the exhaust. He made its own speaker box, and they're these round speakers that are made out of hard plastic, and the car just jumps. It just jumps. It goes with the radio on, and he's painted yellow. He's that's funny. He's painted it like Hot Wheel color yellow with orange and red and black stripes, and it looks like a Hot Wheel. That's what he calls it, is his Hot Wheel. It's after is it the rat, the I can't think of it. um, yeah, it goes. And then my dad's Chevy Vega, what they've done to it is nothing like what a Vega would be. It has a V6 motor from a Buick, some kind of Chevy Cavalier, Chevy Cougar, something like that. Makes sense from the 70s. Anyhow, the motor's been all customized up. I mean, he gets like 10 miles to a gallon of gas. So we're going to have to haul his Chevy Vega down there because it would take too much gas. Cost us $50 just to get outside of Lexington. But he's got his car is really fancy. My brother's real good with fine details, and he's created the steering wheel for my dad. Oh yeah. My family had one, and yeah. Oh yeah, that's what my dad loves, his Vega. And it's so souped up. And I was gonna say, my brother took and did a custom steering wheel, and it has a knob, and my brother took chain link, like chain fence, and made it into a steering wheel, then dipped it, and has chromed this big chain steering wheel with the, I can't remember what they call with the ball on it. And then the gear shift is like 2 foot tall, and it sets up in the air, and it's made out of chain link, and it has a snake head on the top, and it's all been welded and then dipped in, and it's been it's been dipped to the seats. He's had custom seats built for both of the chairs, and oh no. Oh God, I can only imagine. I've got a funny story. Oh goodness gracious, you were a wild one. My favorite story is my grandfather brought us every year to Nashville. My family, he owned his own business, so we all worked for my grandfather at one point. And in the summer, you made a lot of money. In the fall, you were off work because it was a construction job. So you couldn't work when it was in the winter. So, isn't that true? So what we would do is we go to go to Nashville and go to the Opryland. Did it every year. And one year he rented this station wagon, and it was me and my brother and 2 cousins. And we were sitting in the back of this station wagon. It was a big station wagon, but it had the kind where the seat was backwards pointing out the back window. And we were driving down the road, and we were like getting the trucks to honk and making silly faces and all this stuff. And they were honking their horns and all this stuff. My grandfather was trying to figure out what was wrong with these truckers who kept making all this noise, until he finally realized it was his grandkids in the back seat. We all got in so much trouble. You know, I've had someone ask me if I was going to write a book, and I don't think they would believe half the stuff that I've done. Um, Sometimes you don't even remember the stories until someone says something. That's the reason we're supposed to be starting the Outskirts of Insanity podcast, just to get the stories out there. And we're going to be looking for people to come in and tell their story. And they can tell different stories if they want to come more than once. There's so many unique stories that people have, and that's something that the podcast is going to be addressing. And me and DJ Tunin, or you might know him as A Space for Three, will be working on the podcast together. So, and we have so many stories. Never get all the stories out. Yeah. No, I think writing a book is a cool thing. It's easier as me doing the podcast, and we've been working it out, getting me where I'm used to being on, my face showing, because I didn't show my face for 4.5 years, believe it or not. And so now that I'm showing my face, I have to get comfortable with it, and then we're going to do our video. Today's non-sponsored drink is a Diet Mountain Dew. I don't know what the kick is. I've been doing sweet tea, doing the Lipton tea, and I asked them to put me up some Diet Mountain Dew. They went to the store the other day. And so I've been drinking Diet Mountain Dew. Might be why I'm not sleeping at night. Do the dew, yeah. And earlier for a snack. You're going to laugh. And the perfect southern snack. Dry roasted peanuts. Drop down into an Mountain Dew. Well, drink the Mountain Dew with dry roasted peanuts. The most perfect of snacks. I love RC Cola too. I've been tempted to get RC Colas, but I can't find them in anything except cans and 2 liters. And I just do better with the bottles. And it's good RC Cola and some peanuts. That's a good meal. But yeah. So something I was gonna do, every day I was gonna do my breathing treatment. And so I've already done 4, but I kept the last round as I slowly get my table over here. If you want to know what's going on, I'm actually in the bed with my legs up, dealing with the swelling. Oh, I gotta do my sodas. So I'm gonna throw my breathing thing together. Yeah, I could too, but I think I want to live with some of the good things that have happened. Let's do my EMST 150. I'm going to do 5 real quick, and it'll be all 5 of my breathings. There's my last round of those. Yeah. People want to hear the tragedy, but people also want to get all the funny stuff. The tragedy, I think, pulls people, and then they stay because the comedy makes people come to a lot of readings, and the tragedy is what keeps them there. Because everybody wants to know the stuff going on. Oh, yeah. Oh, I am so in love with diet. I don't do regular drinks. I just do the diet colas. And for meals, I get coffee and milk. And I take, now, say what you want, I am a coffee milk drinker. So that means I pour milk in and drink it down and pour a little bit more milk, drink it down, put a little bit more milk, and by the end I'm drinking more milk than I am coffee. Oh, that's sad. I tell you what I also like is yeah, it's a struggle to get off of pops. I tell you the one thing that I do drink, and I don't know if you all have any, is L81. Or is it supposed to be a late one? That is my favorite drink, Kentucky Swamp Water. And I don't know, some places close by are getting it. I think Indiana and Ohio. I don't think Tennessee has gotten any of the late ones. But we call it Kentucky Swamp Water. It's a ginger-based soda. And it's made 20 miles outside of Lexington, 30 miles at the longest outside of Lexington. And people, you're either a diehard LA fan or you hate LA1. There's no middle ground. You either love it or you hate it. And it's because it's ginger. People aren't, and if it wasn't a ginger, there would be a difference in what people, excuse me, like and don't like when it comes to the drinks. Yeah, you know, when you're right, people like seeing other people hurt, but I think there's stories and like, okay, I could tell the story about the fire and say, oh, the fire was the worst thing that ever happened in my life, which it's one of the worst things that ever happened in my life. But because of the fire, they found out about my knees and I'm walking. And if I hadn't been in the fire, they would have never known about my knees and I would eventually lost my knees. So, lost my legs from the knee down. So, was the fire good or was the fire bad? I survived the fire and I survived having both of my legs. So, was it a good thing? Was it a bad thing? It just depends how you look at it. Um, Having sepsis, was that a good thing or a bad thing? I had sepsis. I went through months of rehab, terrible nursing home experience. Didn't walk. And then all of a sudden there were answers given. And I got down here to be with my family. Because I wasn't walking, we had to sell our house, and selling the house led to me moving down here and being close to my family. Would the fire happen if I wasn't here? Who knows? Well, I think what's important is that we realize that some people are always going to be sad about things. And there's no need to be sad about things. Take the lesson and go with it. Um, you know, we lost my sister as a baby. And some people would have said, oh, that's it. My mom didn't. She made sure that we lived the fullest life we could. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm not talking about laughing at sadness. People that do that, the bullies, I don't need bullies in my life. Bullies are definitely not welcome in my world. Um, that's sort of the reason I was afraid to go with my face reveals, because I didn't want people to mock me or laugh at me. And now I'm like, they do it to themselves. I love it when people laugh with you, and you can do some of the craziest stuff. And at the time, it was serious, and you were like, oh my God, if anybody laughs. And then you're like, that was the funniest thing ever. Um, um, like, here's a good example of something that would have been something that people laughed at me at the time. I wouldn't have, I'd been so mad. We went on an abandonment trip, right? And we're doing everything we can. If you've You've never been on one of my abandonment trips. They're so much fun. But we're going to, we're just going a couple of counties away. We're going to do this quick abandonment and come back. Well, this guy seen us dropping this stuff off. And he went and found it and picked it up. And he followed us to the next stop. And he picked up what we put out. Well, we didn't realize he was following us and picking up what we got. We decided to stop for lunch, and he walked in and he sat down and he just kept watching us. And finally, my friend that was with me helped me do the abandonment. Said, "Can I help you with something?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "At first I was going to call the law because you all were throwing away all this stuff." And he pulls our art out of his pocket. They were little pieces. And he said, "Then I realized I was following an artist, and I decided to find out what they look like, so I've just been following you." I was so mad. And then I realized what was going on, and then now I just laugh at it. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I was afraid to do the face reveal. Two reasons. First off, I didn't want to expose that I'm the artist behind Art Abandonment, which is probably the number one thing. And the number two reason I didn't want to do it is I was mocked so much. I know when oh God, I was so like, oh my God, I was frustrated. But instead of doing that, he kind of got it up and started looking at it, and then he decided that he was just going to follow the artist and see if because I kept dropping off more stuff, and he was picking it all up. He picked up like 5 pieces. It was so funny. They were little magnets, so they weren't nothing real big, but it was so funny. He had picked them all up. And he was like, "I'm going to get these out, but I just wanted to." When I seen you pull in here, I was like hoping I'd catch you. Because I couldn't catch you because I was running behind after I picked up the first one, and then I just got to following you. And we've abandoned some places, and we're scared to death that someone's going to catch on that it's me or whoever's driving doing it. And we'll, like, the nonchalantly casual walk over and sit down and set it beside you and look around and then walk back to the car. Like you're innocent, but it's work. Another thing we'll do when we're doing the abandonment, I'm teaching you how to be a professional art abandonment person. You can probably do other things with it. Oh yeah, it's changed. It's affected so many people. Make sure I got that bottom one. Oh, don't do that. I almost messed up again. Yeah, the abandonment is so much fun. Oh man, I still can't. When we went down there for the artist meetup and with NTL Vlogs, and so the creator meetup. So we're down there, and they go bowling. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if you watched the live stream. We went down. It was 2019, before the world ended as we knew it for the rest of our life. And so I walked over and slowly put a piece down, and Bone Daddy too, Mike, he's like filming me going over and dropping off the piece and walking back. He sees me leave with 3 pieces. I get back and I don't have any in my hand. And he goes, where did you, he said, I filmed you. I didn't see you drop any off. And I said, I dropped off all three and I pointed them out. And he goes, have you ever talked about getting with the CIA or the FBI to become a spy? He said, you did better than I've seen. He said, you could be a pickpocket the way you were doing it. I was standing right there talking to people and just putting the piece down. He went back through the video twice to catch how I was putting them down. You get really good and comfortable. He's a hilarious. He did. If you haven't ever watched, I did. When we were doing that, we did a collaboration where I gave him 3 or 4 pieces, and he took them down there to Helena, Georgia, and he was going to abandon them. And he made the funniest art abandonment video. And I couldn't believe how he was acting, how he was abandoning the pieces. And I always wondered what people thought if they found him and found his video of him sneaking across and looking and rolling on the ground. It was just hilarious. You got to go back and watch that if you've never seen it. It was on his channel. And then I did a collaboration with, oh God, you got to watch Mike Mike doing it. It is the funniest video ever. Oh yeah, he's so hilarious. And if you haven't seen, go back and look at that video. It's in collaboration with me. He was abandoning some magnets. Oh yeah, I love them. And he was abandoning these magnets, and he went down to the theater, and he's like sneaking and like holding off into the lights. I was just like, oh my God, you are hilarious, Mike. And he abandoned, like I said, 3 or 4 pieces in that video, and it was like one of my favorite. Oh, you've seen it, so you know exactly what I'm talking about, how hilarious that video is. Yeah, it is one of my favorite art abandonment videos. Then I did a collaboration with the Space for 3, and it was hilarious. He's got the pieces, because he was kind of copying what I do, where I drive them with the pieces and I put them out, and he's holding the pieces and out in front of him and walking them and putting them down, and he put them like around the zoo area. And we never got one single response. Never got a single response from Bone Daddies either. It's kind of frustrating. You never know when you're going to get a response and when you don't. And sometimes it can be a long time after. I've had 9 to 10 months after I've abandoned a piece of art that I'll get a response back from them. Hello, Spaceman Dudley. Yeah, I'll get a response 6, 9 months later, where someone's found a piece of art and they're showing it. I know I have some really cool stories, and if you've two of my favorite stories involve kids. And the first one goes like this. Oh, yeah. I have, oh my God, several, I would say 200 to 300 pieces of art ready to abandon. When I go to Gatlinburg, that's what we're going to do also, is we're going to do a abandonment blitz down there, and try to get them into as many places as we can. and see how many responds we can. I'll be out in the morning. I was told it's supposed to be freezing, so I'm not happy about it. But I'll be going from the nursing home to a van to the nursing home, the van, from the van, nursing home to the doctor's office, back to the van to the nursing home. So I won't be out that much, just maybe 10 minutes. Yes, we are going to do Southern Georgia. I'm going to try to see if Mike wants to do some more abandonment down there. I like, oh man, sorry to hear that, Spaceman. Yeah, I want to do like an abandonment altogether. So I'd like to take and claim a week that everyone's going to do art abandonment and send out the packages. Whoo! That's the only thing I'm dreading about moving into an apartment is the electric bill. But I guess if I keep the temperature to 60, it won't matter. Turn it up to 80 in the winter and 60 at night. Yes, praying daily. So yeah, if you're interested in doing an abandonment blitz with me, you'll have to let me know so we can get stuff to you ahead of time. Yeah, it's a thing. You can go with more cost efficient things, but are they really cost efficient in the long run? You never really know. For me, I'll be in an apartment, and so just hoping. There are some apartments that I could get that would not be, the electric bill would be covered by the rent. And that's what I'm hoping for. I think that would be awesome to pay a set amount, like $300 a month, $400 a month, and all utilities are included. And that's the way it'll work. Yeah, well, see, I'm just, being on a very strict income, it kind of worries me. Oh my God. Advantage of being in the South. Kentucky gets too much. Okay. Well, if you're interested in doing the blitz on, I will pick a week and we'll say this is going to be our abandonment blitz. And these are the following people involved. And we'll get them to go out and do the quick abandonment in their area. And then they can either send me raw footage and I can edit it, or they can edit the video and then we'll share it on all the channels. We'll make sure it's connected to all the channels so that everyone will get, see it multiple times or have an opportunity to see the videos multiple times, because it'll be like this automatic, gigantic blitz. And I know I'm sending stuff to Georgia. Send stuff to Georgia, send stuff to Tennessee. possibly Maryland, where the person will be in Maryland will be down here going with me to Tennessee. And if we do, we'll have extra stuff to abandon. And I don't know where else, would be interested in doing it. But it'd be kind of cool to do a big abandonment and just let people find it. So, well, we did it again. It's over an hour on this live stream. And I'm sorry I can't get to the picture. Is there any questions that anybody wants about the transitions program we talked about, or anything like that? Oh no, that's not good. Oh, see now, I don't know. I probably will be turning mine up and down as it goes along. Because in the summer I'm real hot, in the winter I'm cold. And if I can just adjust my body temperature down a few degrees and up a few degrees, maybe I can do the heat and the air conditioning different. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Other than twerking my leg and getting the edema, I'll feel better after I get the injections in the morning. We had to postpone them because of the Rona. And the Rona, I'm over. Tuesday was 14 days. Yeah, see, we, here's a joke when it comes to bed rails and falling. My partner would just roll off the bed. Had no idea what was going on, but every morning would crash off the bed. So we got a baby rail. So if they went to roll, they'd hit the... just filling in, that's all. And if they went to roll off the bed, they'd hit the baby rail and be pushed back in the bed. So you might want to do that, Toby. They're not as expensive as regular rails. And you can give them $20, $30. And that way, if you go to roll, you'll hit it. Spaceman, I'm in a nursing home. We're working with this program called Transitions, and they'll be moving me out of the nursing home and into my own apartment. Hopefully in the next month or two we'll have an apartment, and they'll help me with the first month's rent, the deposit, and it'll help me get like groceries and cleaning supplies for the house. They'll help me get a table and towels and wash rags and all that kind of stuff. And the goal is you'll have everything you needed while you're in the nursing home, so when you go out in the community, you can make it. And the goal is to make everyone like it. Yeah, I get on some. I just know with I get tired. I got a lot of medicines, and my medicines make me tired. Plus, I don't know if you can tell, but my face is real red. I've been having a lupus flare, and so it kind of messes me up a little bit. And I haven't been able to get on my IVIG. And then the Rona kicked my butt. Oh, well, it don't cost too much to fix it. Might have to put springs on the floor so it just pops back up and get back in the bed. Well, I'm on medicines that I really need. I came off a bunch of medicines, but my IVIG is something I desperately need. Can't you just see you falling off, hitting springs, and just putting you back into bed? That would be hilarious. I know I would. Now, I'm not going to hurt myself falling off the bed, but I hit my springs and I got my concussion. Yeah, no, with me, hey, how you doing, buddy? What we did is, I forgot what I was going to say. I went blank for a second. Yeah, no, you were asking medicines. I got off about 10 medicines while I've been in here. I need to be on 4 that I haven't got, and I'm desperately needing. And as soon as I can get those medicines, I'll be a whole lot better off. I probably would not have gotten the Rona if I'd had my IVIG treatment, or at least it wouldn't kicked my butt. You have a good night, Spaceman. Yeah, I got a little good gurt going on. So we um, I don't know why I'm stumbling. The IVIG would have really helped during things. But again, if people don't believe in certain medicines, I'm good for it. I don't put my medical care out for other people to choose or to get all upset about. The reason I share my adventure, as I'm calling it, is because most people, you might know someone in a nursing home, but you don't. Have a good night, Spaceman. You might know someone that's in a nursing home. You might have a loved one that was in a... Let me see, I missed that. Oh, man. It is something else. The Rona is a kick in the buttocks. And, major setback for me. It's been I was walking a whole lot better. That's cool. No, yeah. The Rona kicked my butt. I was walking so much better, and now I'm not. Yeah, I hope he's feeling better. This just, it's one of the hardest things to have, and everyone's experience is a little bit differently. Let me turn this. Everyone's experience is a little bit different with the Rona. It's amazing. I've seen so many people in here. They tested positive, but didn't have any symptoms at all. And then you had me that had every symptom. They were like naming them off. I was like, okay, that's enough. We know I have it. I don't need one more symptom. I've got enough of them. Yeah, oh my God. Oh man. I'm just now, yeah. See, that's what I'm dealing with right now too, Foxy, is I was supposed to have gotten a booster, but I didn't get my booster. I didn't get to get my booster because I now have, because it wasn't in my 6 months. And then when my 6 months hit, like the day that I could have gotten it is the day I got tested positive. And so now I have to wait again out so long from this case to do it. And so the woman, when I saw her today, both of us were on mask and shield just in case there's any chance that I could spread it. And yesterday when I went to the infectious disease, he told me that every person in his office had someone who had tested positive in their family. And he's like, that's just the way it's going to be with this Omicron. And he said most of them you didn't even know they were sick. And then here I am, I'm dealing with a decrease in strength. And it's been a major strength changing game. I was walking 3 times further, 4 times further. Oh, I ain't ready for a new one. If Omicron that's one I'm on, I can't imagine having another variant. I was heard that it'd be March before they have medicine that can fight that. Oh, shoot. Man, here's the thing that's been crazy. All right, on my whole time I was on IVIG for 4 years. For 4 years, the only thing that I got sick with was I had an incision that opened, and the incision opened and didn't heal back. Yeah, they're all forms of SARS now. Yeah, it is crazy. And so, but it was a bacterial infection. It wasn't a viral infection. And then I had a blood clot in my lung, so that wasn't caused by the IV, by my immune system. And I had 1 case of sinus infection in that 4 years. Yeah, that's what I want to know. I hadn't heard about a new one. But so I hadn't had that. And then sepsis was a bacterial infection. It wasn't because of my immune system. So I didn't have a viral infection for 4 years. Everything that I got was bacterial, which your body can't react the same to. The IVIG is to fight off viral infections, not bacterial infections. The way I understand it, at least for me, that's how it's done. My immune system keeps me from fighting myself and helps me get some antibodies, and so it's really a needed thing. Well, now that I haven't, it's been a year. On the 27th of February, it'll be exactly a year since I've had my last treatment. And I've had sinus infection, bronchitis, and now Rona in between February of last year and now. And makes no sense. I'm really needing my treatment. Really, really needing it. I think that's why I kicked my butt so hard, because I didn't have the treatment. I've taken my phone off of this. I was starting to shake. If anybody knows either a better tripod or something that I could use to make it not shake as much, can you just let me know? That's what I'm doing right now. This is so loose. See that? If I barely move, it just shakes. And it's got the handles so you can hold it in all different directions. But if you can tell, when I just barely move, yeah, it's weird. So, but I took my camera off the tripod. BA2. Well, now are they saying this is more infectious, or is this making people sicker? What is that? Stealth form. BA. I tell you, this Omicron, we're pretty sure there was Omicron because most people didn't get sick. We didn't have anybody that had to be hospitalized at this point. There's 86 of us in here, 25 or 26 got sick and or tested positive. And of that, 3 of us showed symptoms, including myself. So, okay. Yeah, I'm hoping I get my injection before another case comes through here. I know when I get out in the community, I just saw that movie, John Travolta, about 2 weeks ago, and I hadn't seen that in so long. And there's another one that's similar. I don't know if you've watched it. It's 5 Feet Apart, and it's about falling in love with someone with cystic fibrosis and the 5 foot apart rule. Yeah. Well, see, the only reason I was able to even get the injections was because I was off my treatment. So there's a double-edged sword. I can't be on my treatment and get the vaccine because the vaccine and my IVIG would have interacted and I wouldn't have got any effects of the vaccine. But since I went on IVIG, I could have the vaccine. So we don't know which would have been better. Who knows? At least I didn't get hospitalized. I'm having to deal with some, how can I explain it? A lot of residual effects. I'm going to let you all follow me. I'm going to bend down here and grab me. I'm still here, guys. I just got to get me a drink. The one thing I was freely moving on my own and not having to call on anybody. But now that I got sick and I'm not as strong as I was, if I need to get up or anything from the bed, I have to ask for help. So I need something else to drink, and they're right down here. So give me just a second. I'm right here, okay, guys? I just had to grab me another drink. And I can't get off my bed. Ta-da! I'm set for the night. No, I'm joking. It's just the only thing I can get. I can't reach my teas, or I'd be getting a tea right now. But, yeah, that's one of the side effects that I've had is I can't get off the bed without someone being in the room with me, which totally sucks. Yeah, it's not much more than that. Vegetable shortening. I know I'm gonna have to not do anything with this 6-pack, but I can't do a whole 6-pack, but I'm so thirsty. They probably like, she's drinking another Mountain Dew. But, yeah, I can't get out. They don't want me up off the bed without somebody in the room, so that's been difficult. And also, besides that, I'm not walking as far, and I'm much more tired. The nurse practitioner was here today, and she came in to check on me, and my lungs are still good. I'm not having trouble with my lungs, so that's an advantage. I'm just feeling tired. I'm weak. Today there was some good news. I wish I had had me a little bit of strawberry moonshine. Or apple pie moonshine. And I'm not talking about the kind you get in the store. I've only had it once, but it's so much different than what you get in the store. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No hot sauce for me. No hot sauce for me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's vegetable oil. pure vegetable oil. But, oh, that's fine. I don't take anything. I'm not taking anything rough or anything. I appreciate y'all coming in and staying in my live stream. I'm getting used to it. Yeah, I'm curious about that. I don't do hot stuff at all. No hot stuff when it comes to me. Absolutely. I've got there's this wonderful Mexican restaurant here in town. And, oh no, no. Alright, so 10 Eastern Standard Time. We know what we gotta watch is her doing some hot sauce. There's a real good Mexican restaurant here in town, and every time I go in, I'll go, I want your all special. And they're like, okay, can the food that they eat, that the staff eat, is not spicy. They add spicy to everything that they serve, but the stuff that they eat isn't spicy. And they have the most wonderful vegetable fajita. And instead of using putting salsa on it, they have the cheese that you put on it, like a queso, but it's a white queso, so it doesn't have any of this. It just has just a little bit of spice, but nothing really strong. And I'm like, I can eat that. My gastroparesis does not allow me to eat hot food. It doesn't let me to eat spicy food. Sometimes salty food is out of the question, and sometimes sweet food's out of the suggestion. Just my body just randomly decides no for this, or absolutely not for that, or maybe today it's okay. Maybe today is okay is salt and sweet. And then hot spice is like, no. Oh, yeah, it's absolutely delicious. It has asparagus and zucchini and squash, mushrooms, onions, and carrots. And they... Oh my God, that's had to be the hottest stuff. I could not have. I can't even stand smelling hot sauce. I have a friend of mine that does hot sauce, and I'm like, you can sit over there. I can't have it around me. The smell makes it too much. But no, what was that? Oh yeah, it's a wonderful. And then they use that like queso blanco. Oh, and they fix it just like you would the mixture for fajitas. They just add all vegetables instead of meat, and it's very, very good. Out at the spoon. All right, it's too hot. It hit the threshold of don't even think about it. If I can get someone to come in, I'm going to show you the picture I'm painting tomorrow. Like I said, the elephant was a major fail. And then I tried to do another elephant so I could have it, so I could say I did an elephant picture. It was such a major fail. I think what it was, and I really, once I looked at it, oh, I love queso. Oh, man. I have to be careful, though. Sometimes with queso, they'll put too much spice in it. You know, I've never had a street taco. That's something I'd like to try. I bet I would enjoy it. They eat street taco if I'm not... Yeah. Can't put away a lot of anything, but I like tacos. Now the street tacos, don't they seem like the fajita that I was describing? I thought that's the way street tacos were. Well, the size of the taco, you could probably do it. Not soft shell, though. Have to be hard shell. If a soft shell just turns to mush instantly. Hard shell works its way. But, yeah, no, if somebody comes in and can help me, I'll show you the picture I'm going to work on tomorrow. I didn't have time today to work on any of them. That appointment was such an awesome experience. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I just don't think I could do the cilantro, because the cilantro is a lot of times what makes something really hot. But yeah, if they come in here while we're still... You know, I used to not do the hard shell, Foxy Wolf. But I decided if I do the hard shell, it's easier for me because it doesn't immediately isn't mush. It's not, you know, you can have the crunch, and it's easier for my stomach not to have just the pure bread. That's the reason I like fajitas, because a lot of times I won't even put the fajita mix inside of the fajita, inside of the tortilla. I'll just eat the fajita mix by itself. And that way I'm not worried about the extra bread substance that comes off of the tortilla. And if I do tortilla, I will do them as hard shells and make them tacos. Yeah, some people don't like the corn tortillas. Uh, I like them bearing the flour because of the way they are. But no, yeah, if someone comes in, I will show you all the picture for tomorrow. I pick a picture I definitely know I can do. After having 2 flops. And then today it was just not an option. Coming on live was not an option today. I couldn't do it and get a picture done. Sounds so good. How long would it take to get there from Lexington? Toby, you want to pick me up as you're driving up there? If you drive through Tennessee, pick me up, and then we can drive up there and eat, and then come back and go to Gatlinburg. Sound like a winner? I'm so close. I just, after having that meeting today and realizing how close. Huh, I did not know that. That's interesting. After having the meeting, let's go. Street tacos in Ohio and Gatlinburg, and then head down to southern Florida. There we go. I'm going to be there in 5 hours. I just got to get somebody now that can drive me up there. Will we have tacos when we get there, or should I wait till tomorrow? Have people thinking we're actually driving up there. Wouldn't mind. I don't think they let me out of here to just drive up there. It's one of the things I'm going to really enjoy about having an apartment is being trapped in here is a very hard thing. And this is something I wanted to talk about is everyone is great in here. I wouldn't say that I had bad caregivers in any way. But what I will say is it's very, very hard. It is very, very hard to hear some of your rights taken away, some of your thoughts. Like being able to sit outside. We can't do that right now because of COVID. And it's too cold or it's too hot, or there's COVID in the building, or there's no one that can sit outside with you all. And so that's a hard thing to deal with. We have that, or this is what you're having for lunch. This is what you're having for dinner. Might be able to change it a little bit, but what they serve is what you get. I've come to like stewed tomatoes, but they have to be totally broken down, and they have to have so much sugar on them. So I don't know if I'm actually eating stewed tomatoes or if I'm eating sugar. I don't do... Yeah, that's the thing I'm working on. For me, it's the simple things that I want to do. Go outside and just sit. Go to a park and sit. Drive around and drop off pieces of art. Maybe even picking flowers or going to a vegetable garden and getting strawberries. Things like that. things. If you're on YouTube and I watch Colleen Ballinger a lot, and sometimes I get really jealous because they'll go, like today, they went to a park and they got to see turtles and ducks. Oh no, you can send stuff in. It's not a total lockdown. Luckily for us, today was the first day that could happen. We had like someone come in, and I was able to go into a conference room and talk to them with the transition. There have been some family who've come in. The good news is on my side of the hall. Okay. Uh, I tell you what, the best place to actually message me is on Instagram, or you can reach out to me at truthseekerart@gmail.com. Those are the two better places than Facebook. I have a hard time getting Facebook messages, so those are the best two places. Is Instagram under YouTubers Pay It Forward, or truthseekerart@gmail.com. Um, on my hall, we had plastic up in two, like there's 6 rooms right here together, and 3 of the 6 had plastic barriers up. Today, we had 12 people that came out of red zone isolation and came back to the floor and was able to stay in the room with their roommates, and plastic came down. So now there's only 1 of the 6 that has plastic. And they have to keep them separated for 10 days from us, and then we'll do it. You see what you said. Yeah, it is. It's like being it. The only difference is I think we have better phone and better beds, and we can't have people that come in. um, but yeah, no, the plastic. We only have 1 room now in the 6, and then on the hall, I think there's only 1 or 2 rooms that still have plastic on it on this side, and I don't know about the other wing, but. We're dropping down in numbers, so we think we're caught up, and Omicron is being beaten here without anybody getting real desperately sick. I will probably be in therapy until I move out with the apartment to get my strength back, because it's been a kicker. It's been a major kicker. That's what I feel like I'm doing, is paying my debt to society. One thing's, and that freedom, that's going to be a big, big thing. Yeah, that's very true. I tell you what, I have a crazy story. Oh my goodness. I think it changes you because you get stronger. You either get stronger and get mad and turn full to the dark side, or you learn from the mistake and you feel the sadness or the You feel the pain of what you've done, and through that pain, you take and become a better person. Let's see. Sorry I keep having to do live chat. I don't know how to slow it down. Yeah, you're right. You either... Let's see, how did that go? That is so true. Yeah, it's true. And, like, this could break me. Having the sepsis could have broke me. Losing both of my knees replacements. Losing mom. That's all 18 months. That's awesome, Foxy. Yeah, it just matters. It's much as you can do anything. That's true too, but often it isn't the way it works. Here's a story I'll tell you. Change the narrative just a little bit, but it's a true story. I had a friend of mine, 18 years old. Oh, that's cool, Gypsy. This is what happened to my friend, 18 years old. And naive as all get out. He was living with a roommate. And the roommate looks at him and says, we got the wrong clothes. From the laundromat today. Can you take this bag to the laundromat and get the other one? So my friend walks half a mile with this bag over his shoulder, goes to the laundromat, gives him the bag, they change out the bag, and he walks back. And the whole time, oh, that's cool. I like that, Jeff. So the whole time, he's walking down this main street here in Lexington, and he's carrying this bag. He gets to the thing, and his roommate now has a friend there. And his friend gets talking to him, and it turns out his roommate had been in and out of trouble. And the police had told him that he knew where some drugs were. And he said, no, but my roommate does. So he had been in trouble with the law. Now he's passing off that it was his roommate that knew where they were. He had sent my friend to the laundromat to exchange out clothes. Basically, he went and delivered the money to a person at the laundromat who was also being under investigation. The guy had a loaded up bag that had coke, marijuana, heroin, PCP. I think that's all it has. PCP, heroin, coke, and marijuana. Loaded in this bag. My friend walks home, walking down the main street. It's like, you can just imagine how much money was in the bag, how much he's doing. Well, the police arrest him overnight and charge him with carrying so much marijuana. Well, then 2 weeks later, they rush in and all these camera crews on, and they moved him away from where the roommate was because they figured out what had happened. So they his parents moved him back in with him. And then what happened was, I'll never forget this. we were sitting watching TV, and it was like 6:30 at night. They had he was sitting there watching, eating dinner, and we were watching TV at my grandparents' house. And then they were right down the road. And there we go. Maybe I got it. Yeah. Well, what happened with him is he's sitting there eating dinner, and we're watching TV, and the police storm his family's house and are beating on the door. And they have gone to the door like, what's going on? Can we help you? And they were like, where is he? Where is he? And they like pull him out of the building, out of the apartment. And they arrest him for one of the other possessions. But it was on live news. So he got out of jail again. And it was 3 months. And they did another one. And they went in and got him. And basically, they put him on TV 4 times, saying he was a consistent drug dealer, which he never had been. And the only reason they got him was because he was running this stuff. They were getting him for one single incident, but they were breaking it up into charges and getting him as a repeat offender. And so his life was almost destroyed, but the attorneys were able to get him off because of it. So that's just some of the things. There's all kinds of stories like that where people think they know your past, but they don't. Yeah, Scouts is something good, as long as you have a good scout leader. I was in Scouts all the way up to the highest level you could get in the Girl Scouts. And, yeah, it was one of those things I'll never forget. Some of my best friends come from the Scouts. Well, guys, I've been over here over an hour and a half, which just blows my mind. I'm getting ready to call it a night because my medicine's taking effect. I'm going to have to lay down. Anything y'all want to ask? I did not get my picture, so it'll be a surprise tomorrow when it's painted. I'll be coming on. I'll try to turn on the notification so you can get it. But I'll be coming in about this time or a little bit earlier tomorrow and showing you the picture. And hopefully I'm a little bit more to myself. I have a procedure at 8 o'clock in the morning, so it'll be a very early start of the day. It shouldn't be that long. Yeah, I don't think. Let me see if I can get to it. Yeah, my voice is going. I can tell. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can get this, and I'll show you what I'm doing. We can take a poll and pick one of these out. I got a new coloring book. Yeah, well, give me just a second, and I will... yeah, give me just a second. I'm going to get this picture so you can see it. So hold up, just give me about 30 seconds and I'll be right back. Maybe take me 30 seconds to stand up. Let me use my reacher so I don't have to get over. And we can do a quick vote. I got a new book. I decided to get away from doing animals. So, I'm going to use this book. It's a motivational book. And it's pretty cool motivation. Yeah, I love my Zahn. So give me a second here. Thank you, thank you. So here we go. Let me get this in my hand so you all can see the pictures that we can choose from. Like I said, I wish I'd had the elephant to show you. I really tried hard, and it just turned out a major flop. I think it was where I was using the silver. It was just something I couldn't do. So, this is from a book. It's a motivational book. And so I thought it would be cool to do one of these. So we can do a vote on them. Any one of these works for tomorrow, okay? Are y'all ready for your vote? Let's show you these pictures. We'll get a vote, and then I'll call it, and then meet you up tomorrow. So here we go. Flip this around. Flip it around. There we go. Here's the trophy. Let me go. Yes, let me go. Trophy. Don't tell people your plans. Show them your results. There's a little trophy. And then don't dream your life. Live your dream. Here's one looking up the stars. One day at a time. What I like about these is that on the black here, I can color it my own way. So I thought it'd be cool. It's an extra painting. Here's a butterfly with the word believe. Do what you love. See all the little hearts? Okay. We'll get a good one here. Live, laugh, and love. And the last one is life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. It's funny. That's sort of like what we've been talking about today. So I'll do these again, and then we'll do the vote. So you got the vote. Live, laugh, love. Do what you love. Believe. One day at a time. The stars, a woman in the stars. Oops. Oops. Dude, don't dream your life, live your dreams. And don't tell people your plans, show them your results. So, we'll pull this up, get an idea of what we're looking at. Okay, so we got a couple here. We got the portrait and stars. Are we talking about this one here? Okay, let me see which other ones. This one. We also have One Day at a Time. And I believe another one for One Day at a Time. The Believe and The Ship. So I think that was it. So let's see. We got two. So we have one on this picture, one on the Believe, two on One Day at a Time, and one on the portrait. So give y'all a second. It looks like this is going to be the one of the day. I'll give you all a second to make sure. I'll turn this back around. I know. Yeah, thank you. So these were the top ones. I know. Yeah, they're just a little bit different. This was a motivation book, and I just thought we do have, then that would give us, let me make sure I'm doing this right, One Day at a Time. One Day at a Time. One Day at a Time. So I think we're looking at this one. Does that work with you guys? Gives me a little, oops. It looks like we're looking at One Day at a Time. Yeah, it'll be easier for me to do, definitely. So this is one I'll do tomorrow. When I get back, I'll have plenty of time to do it. And when I get it done, I'll give you about a 30-minute head start. I'll try to fold these up so you can see them better. Yeah, it's just a pretty one. So, when I get it done, I'll let you all know and at least give a 30-minute notice before I start doing my chit and chatting. Hopefully tomorrow I can talk about something else. Is there any subjects that you'd like me to talk about when it comes to nursing homes and being a resident in a nursing home? I don't mind, answering questions. And if there's something particular you all want to talk about, then that can be our main talking goal tomorrow. We've done the money situation, the loneliness, the lack of freedom. No. Tomorrow, if no one has any ideas, I thought I would talk about activities. And activities pre-Rona and activities post-Rona. And how that has changed. So does that sound like a good topic for tomorrow? Give me a second. Oops. I turned off my chat. So does that work as a good topic? The activities? So, but definitely I am feeling it. And if it's cool with you guys, I'm going to hit the road, lay down, and go to bed. I know some information on pet visits, so that works. I'll show you the before and after. That's a good topic, so that works, and I'll do that one. As you can tell, my throat is gone. I'm on my third Mountain Dew, which will make me stay awake. And I need to get off here and rest. Since I have to get up extremely early in the morning. So, as I always say, have a good night. See you tomorrow. And happy abandoning.